In today's video for Alpha Universe, I'll share some ideas to turn your Alpha 6700 into a cinema rig. Let's get right into it and break down this setup. The heart of this rig is the camera and lens setup. As I just mentioned, the camera I'm building this rig around is the Alpha 6700. This is one of the most exciting cameras that I've recently picked up here at my studio. I'm making an entire video about it actually that will release soon on my own YouTube channel. But the Reader's Digest version here is that this little camera can shoot 4K up to 120 frames per second with 422 10-bit color for under $1,500. The majority of the content that I've ever made on YouTube was actually shot on an APS-C Sony camera. And with the high-end video features, the compact size, and amazing value of the Alpha 6700, it makes it a great choice. Now, when it comes to lenses, there are several great lenses that I could use here, but one of my absolute favorites is the Sony 16 to 55 millimeter f2.8 G series lens. It's super versatile, lightweight, and it makes for a great run and gun setup. So for this rig, I did something a little bit different. For the handle, I'm using one made by Condor Blue that connects to the hot shoe with this NATO rail adapter. If you keep the camera setup itself light, it works great, but if you want to strengthen the setup a little bit more in the event that you're maybe using heavier lenses or something like that, SmallRig has camera cages available for the camera that allow you to connect the handle to that instead. On top of the handle, I'm using an Atomos Ninja V with a cage. I mostly use this to monitor footage, but if your workflow supports it, you can just record your footage to the Ninja V if you need more storage for those long filming days. I have the monitor connected to the camera via a full-size to micro HDMI cable, and for the cable management, I have some Mondo clips that are made by Condor Blue. They help to make sure that the cables aren't sticking out and getting in the way. Over on the back of the monitor, you may notice that there's actually a dummy battery here, which is connected to a SmallRig V-mount battery. I actually have this battery powering the monitor and the camera as well. They come in different sizes and allow you to connect several different types of cables to it, but I opted for the smaller battery just to keep the overall weight of the setup as low as possible. That battery is attached to the rails with a V-mount adapter that's also made by SmallRig. Speaking of the rails, these rails are carbon fiber, which makes them strong while keeping them lightweight, and they're going through a base plate that's made by Condor Blue. I also have a dovetail plate below that, which is also made by them, which allows me a quick way to release the camera rig from the tripod. On the front end of the camera, I have a matte box that's made by SmallRig. This one lets me attach a 100 by 100 millimeter filter to control exposure in bright situations or even add some creative effects to the video. Underneath the lens, there's also a SmallRig lens support, which helps strengthen the support of the lens with this matte box and filters attached. This is my camera rig for this camera, and I'd love to hear how you have your camera rigged up. Let me know in the comment section of this video, and who knows, maybe I'll add your suggestions to my own setup. It's all about community here at Alpha Universe, so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with everything that's happening. And if you want to learn more about filmmaking and content creation, check out the videos that you see here on the screen, and I'll see you next time.